With how sweet Canadian boxing has been recently, we wanted to stir the pot some more, matching up the Canadian promoted fighters against each other. We've seen this formula work in the past, and especially in the UK. It creates great atmospheres and even better fights. It also sets your fighters up for better success internationally. Yes, it may eliminate opportunities for some, but the business is entertainment. And boxing has a cliche for that. If it makes money, it makes sense. So, here are 3 of the biggest fights to make in Canadian boxing. Jerking the curtain might be a surprise to some, but it's the big boys. The Lion versus Big 12. Fighting out of Montreal is the 6'5", 260-pound Arslanbek Makhmudov.
With the uppercut. Big shot, and he sends it back. That is the power of Makhmudov.
And out of Toronto, it's the undefeated 6'7" Ricardo Brown. With these 2 giants on the card, the ring will have to be reinforced with military-grade steel. They have 30 wins between the 2 of them, and 29 of those are by knockout. This one won't need the final bell. All they know is how to come forward and throw bombs. It's just a matter of who lands first. The Lion is definitely the more experienced one, but he has had some trouble at the top level. Big 12 needs a step up to see where he is at. This fight would be a perfect litmus test for both of them. That should get people in the building early. Following that destruction, our co-main event will be 2 of the best female fighters in the world, and certainly in Canada. WBA regular light flyweight world champion Sara versus the former world title holder Kim Clavel. The pro experience favors the challenger, and her style resembles such. But the champ has a more extensive amateur background, and in her last outing, she showed the willingness to trade in the center of the ring. Clavel has already been in 3 world championship fights, while Bailey is coming off her first. But with these 2 at the same weight in the same country, they have also sparred together before, furthering the intrigue of this matchup. The first few rounds would probably be fought on Bailey's terms, as she uses her boxing IQ to keep Clavel at a distance. But eventually, the French-Canadian would turn this into a brawl, and that's where fans would get to see what each one is made of. The winner of this would also put themselves on the fast track to unifying the division and getting even bigger fights, as the only losses of Clavel's career have come by the closest of margins and at that level. The male version of this would look a lot like our next fight. Speaking of world champion talents, the main event is a battle of 2 super middleweight elites. They both fight for Eye of the Tiger, they both compete in Montreal, and they are undefeated. It's Mbilli versus Erik Bazinyan. They share fairly similar styles to the co-feature, as Mbilli looks to use his power to get inside, and Bazinyan utilizes his length to box. They have spent their entire careers climbing up the same rankings, trying to get a shot at the face of boxing and former undisputed champion, Canelo Alvarez. A good solution to separating one from the other is eliminating one from the equation. Maybe it's time for them to face each other. No world titles needed when a shot at a legend is on the line.